Hey everyone, hi. It's midday on a Friday and I've had a pretty fulfilling week that has taught me so many things. So I wanted to share some of my learnings with you. Now, before I begin, you need to remember a couple of things. All of the following that I talk about is a result of my actions and activities purely on LinkedIn. So I'm not including the other stuff that I did, which is my regular work. Okay? Now, so what are my actions and activities? I post on LinkedIn roughly once a day, sometimes twice. I do a mix of curation and creation. So curation is when I read something and share it with my network, with my own thoughts and analysis. Creation is when I sit down to externalize my thoughts, my knowledge, my experience through writing or video, like this one. I do all of this by spending roughly 30 to 45 minutes a day on LinkedIn, actively. Which means, actively means I read, I comment, I reply, I post, I engage. No, I didn't just say like. I do that too, but for me personally, liking is, it's okay, but it doesn't really move the needle significantly, right? So after doing all that, what are my returns on investment? What have I learned? Let's talk about ROI first. So I've had an average of 2 meetings a day this week, all to generate new business opportunities and partnerships. As a result of these meetings, I have now had face-to-face interaction with about 10 new people already. Now, not all of whom are going to become my clients and pay me money tomorrow, but with 10 new people who have gotten to know me better, given me a chance to get to know them better, right? Laying the foundation for the future, effectively. I am actively working on 3 new proposals immediately, and I expect that of the remaining, they will turn into some kind of business in the next couple of months, right? Maybe even without me having to submit any proposals, which is even better. Lastly, I'll be able to either partner or assist some of these people with their business as well. Help them maybe to grow their distribution, help them to find new partners for themselves. And this is the real definition of a win-win, right? So what are my learnings from all of these? Firstly, people buy from people and from people they trust. None of these 10 new contacts has asked about my company. The conversation that we've had has always been about them, what they do, how I can help them. There's an art to making sure that people talk about themselves more than you talk about yourself, right? Secondly, developing trust, credibility, and rapport is so important. Quality over quantity. I could have done 4 meetings in a day, but what's the point if I can't build the rapport, give them the mind space and the time to listen and truly engage with them as a fellow entrepreneur? I'd come across as shallow. So by giving them my time, listening to the people that I meet in person, I'm developing the basis of trust. Thirdly, it's so important to laugh, to share, to be social. You can't really do that on a phone call or over email or simply by scrolling through your feed on LinkedIn, right? You actually have to engage, talk, be social, share some laughter. Laughter is so underrated. It is so powerful because when 2 people laugh, they're connected in that instant, in that moment, very powerfully by a shared emotion at the same time. And that connection is what people will walk away with at the end of the meeting. Not just the business, the operations. They will remember the shared emotion. And this is the basis for developing trust in the future. So look, that's it. I hope you've benefited from my learnings. If it's resonated with you, please share. Lots of people end up asking me what I do and why I spend so much time, which is not really the case, on LinkedIn, how I generate business, and there you have it. I hope I've given you an insight into what social selling really means. Take care. Have a great weekend.